there's a good argument that we are not loading the tissue efficiently, so that joint is going to keep getting flared. So whatever movement that you're doing, we can potentially break down the extrusion to see if we can actually change things, so we actually keep the muscle and the load on the targeted tissue that we're trying to work, as opposed to just going through that joint a little bit too much where that information's occurring. So you got tennis elbow. Anybody else? Yeah, mate, I feel the fucking same way, mate. Trust me. Like, I get out of bed, mate, it's like, fuck's sake. My feet hurt now. It's like, what the fuck's that?
I had a back pain like a month or two ago, but it's coming back to full strength now.
Yeah, it'd be interesting now if you have a proper look at Ruben, because it's been like a incline pressing, something always goes in his back.
Is it like a shoulder stability issue?
It's like in between spine and upper back, but
okay, cool.
everything on incline, it's weird.
Sound? That'll be fun.
You've had spasms for years as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're alright, aren't you? Yeah, you're sound. You? Oh, fucking, I'd love to be like, no pain. Fucking, if someone asked me this question, mate, I've got about fucking 30 things.
Ali just loves fixing people's pain. This is the main thing that you love, innit? And then fucking.
No, I like putting people in pain, but like good kind of pain. Yeah, because like people look at pain as a bad thing. Pain's just a signal, in my opinion. It's like, this is just my opinion, what I'm going to talk about now. Pain is a signal that what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing. But what we're doing when we're training, we should be doing. So does that make sense? But if you're getting sharp shooting pain within a joint, something's fucking going wrong. That's your body to tell you to stop, right? So don't be a dickhead like I was 10 years ago, just think you can fucking push through it, because that's going to bite you in the arse when you get to my age, trust me. I'm not that old, by the way, I'm 34, but I feel like I've been doing this for a long time. But like, the discomfort, the lactic acid buildup is what we're striving for. But what we also need to understand as well is when we're lifting heavier, that sensation that we're going to be getting with a 10 to 15 rep won't be the same. Like when you're lifting something around about your 4 to 8 rep max, like within that rep range of that exercise we're doing, it's just going to feel heavy. Like you're not going to be able to get that lactic acid and that connection to tissue, what you will get with the 10 to 15. So we just got to make sure we differentiate between that, like depending on the goal of the exercise, what we're trying to achieve, is the different sensation that we're going to try and find. Anything else?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, did you cover on like the accuracy, intensity, inverted U and all that?
Well, I didn't do the inverted U.
Cool.
You can do that if you want.
Well, I'm going to pop this photo into the group chat here. Just pull your phones out and just have a quick look at it.
That's my phone, actually.
One of the biggest things that, from a practical perspective, that we want you to be able to walk away from today, as well as, you know, everything that Ali's just mentioned, is if we recognise that I have like a very basic equation that I think of when it comes to what creates high training stimulus is accuracy multiplied by intensity. If you could put them as a number, and what I actually do is like rate it out of 10. So if your set is good form, good execution, it looks right, you're feeling a good contraction, that will go in the accuracy bucket. You rate that out of 10, multiply that by how intense the set is, and rate that out of 10, which we'll go through the definitions of what that means. The higher accuracy and intensity can be, that will at the same time can create massive training stimulus. But if you are in a position where, well, not if you are in a position, you will be in a position, because everyone is, where as intensity goes up, accuracy comes down. It's very difficult to hold both of them at the same time, because the first set will look fucking boss if you've got any level of training skill. Sorry, the first rep, as you get further into the set and fatigue increases, naturally your accuracy will come down, and that will always happen at some point. There will always be a little bit of a drop off if you're actually training hard. But what we essentially want to get you to be able to do today is step away and be able to go, okay, accuracy is still at a 9.5 out of 10, even when intensity is through the fucking roof. And when we've got that ability to take a muscle to failure and it's still accurate, then that's when we're going to get fuckloads of stimulus into the tissue. And if we can do
their own perception of hard, and we're going to try and change that perception of what you think hard is to make sure you train harder every time you go to the gym next time around. And have fun as well, by the way. Like, I want you to all have fucking fun. I want you to laugh at people because they're in pain and things like that. Because no one's going to hurt themselves. Fingers crossed, touch wood.
Yeah.
And if you do, don't sue us, please. But no one's going to hurt themselves. And again, it's just creating that like community, as Isaac said before. Like, the gym environment can be quite isolating one because it is a little bit the norm. So for example, you're all doing like photo shoots or something like this, and you have to say no to your mate, you don't want to go out for a bevy and things like that. It is a little bit against the grain of what we're trying to do here. So the more friends that you can make in these kind of situations, the more people that relate then to what you're trying to do, and then just you don't feel as weird as what you can do sometimes. Because at the end of the day, all you're doing is trying to make yourself better. People are going getting hammered every single weekend. You can argue not doing that, and they might be a little bit unhappy, but that's a different conversation for a different day if you want to go down them kind of roads. But yeah, that's the whole point of this. Me and I want to put these on to, one, have fun, give you knowledge that me and Niall have learned over years and years and years of this, and again, just get something out of it as well. So please ask whatever you want.
Which, by the way, just as a side note, on two things I want to hit on what you just said is, me and Ali might say stuff about training where you're like, what the fuck, how the fuck do they know that? Like, through just do the basics and get someone a result. But when we started, it was like, there was obsession with turning up to events like this. Like, you know, I don't know how much you spent. I've spent tens of thousands.
I don't know.
Probably. Like,
I put mine against tax, mate, so I try to spend as much as I can.
Of just like turning up to events like this and acquiring information and asking fuckloads of questions. And so it's like like you said before, is ask questions, because like you said, I guarantee, John, if you've got a question, Anton, you'll probably also have the question, Ruben, you'll have the question. Like, everyone will still have the same question. And the more questions you ask, the more you will get from it. And story time as well. So when what was it, 5 years ago when you fucked me up in prophecy?
That sounded really bad, that then, mate, but yeah. No, you need to give some context around that, but yeah.
So
it's what we have, 2019 we knew each other.
I thought, I was in decent shape, I thought I trained hard. And then went to train legs with Ali, and he reset the bar significantly. So I was like, oh, I trained quite hard. And then we went and trained legs, and literally nearly made me cry with the Widowmaker set on the hack squat. And I was like, oh shit, like I thought that's where the ceiling was. And then he like doubled the ceiling. I was like, okay, that's the level of pain that is possible. And even at that time, that was still maybe like 70% of the ceiling, of what the ceiling actually is. And so it's just like, there'll be moments here where probably we'll, like, even if Sam, we've trained together, you know, Ruben, we trained together, like, a lot of us have like actually trained together. Most of the time, I'm not going to fuck you up to a point where it's like, this is to set this example of where the ceiling is. Today, there'll probably be times where if form and accuracy is good, that we will actively like push you to a place where it's like, we want to hurt you to a point where you go, oh, that's where I can go if I need to. Because I think new movement, or we've been training for a shorter amount of time, probably won't completely put you in the bin, and just have a conversation to be like, here we're working on accuracy, and on a movement where you're more skilled, we'll push you to a place where you want to die. And then if you've got more skill, we'll more readily push you more aggressively straight away. But we've got 6 sessions that we're essentially going to run everyone through. So I'm going to drop some more screenshots in here of what the sessions are going to look like. We're going to split everyone up into 6 groups of 3, and then me and Ali are just going to essentially walk around and just coach you as we go through, and we'll just get straight into it. So I'm going to drop these screenshots in here. Is there anything else that you want to hit on there, Ali?
No.
Ready to get into it?
Yep.
When a leg extension failure is when you can no longer extend your quad at all. Like, it's physically completely done. Like, you can't even body weight, like you can't even lift your lower leg. I don't think we need to go to that level. I think it's more so being able to identify when you are approaching failure, because one of the things that I see often when doing form clubs with people when first starting off is we don't actually know what the end of a set should look like. So one of the things that we were speaking about is just an easy way to think about it is, has the rep slowed down? Yes or no? And if it's still moving at the same speed, then we are still miles away from failure. We're at least 5 reps away as a bare minimum. There's at least probably 5 or 6 in the tank. Once it starts to slow down, you're probably like 4 or 5 away. And so that's not you actively like, oh, I'm going to start slowing this down now because I want to pretend that I'm a failure. It's like you're pushing as hard as you fucking can, and it is objectively slower than it was at the start of the set. And so if we have that in our minds, it's like, this is a ballpark of when I'm approaching it, and then sort of like thinking about failure is a place where I can no longer complete this rep on my own without a spot. And to a point where then again, when we're given spots, we'll just push it to a point where it's like, we will just keep going until you cannot hold accuracy at all. And it's like, this is now going to become dangerous if we carry on, and then we'll stop and do this instead, and keep it looking like this as you get closer. When you guys look at this single arm Nautilus row, what did he compete today?
Yeah, he never did. It's tough.
Everyone come through, and then we'll help you find the exercise we're on first. 1 normal set, 1, 2, 3, and then you do your rest pause, and you do your rest pause, and you do your rest pause.
Right, so 2 sets with like a rest pause on the second set.
Yeah, basically. Right. And then Yeah, on everything, completely to failure. Hook yourself up as much as possible. Make sure it's safe. And me and Ali are going to be bouncing around, just making sure everything looks good, everything feels good. If there's anything that you need as well as we go through, just come and grab us.
Cheers, bro. Sweet. Next we're like challenge it, like we rotate it a little bit, like coming into the squeeze.
Yeah. So if you get them on, and then I'll show you.
Yeah.
But essentially, if we're doing a lat pull down, it's like the wrist has fuck all to do with what your lat's doing, but where your wrist position is will change where your elbow is, which then has a lot to do with your lat.
Yeah.
So if you're here like this, doing a lat pull down like that, your elbow will naturally go out to the side, which will make it more rear delt and upper back.
Right.
So if we want to hit more lat, we want that elbow to be closer, and obviously you can't have a wrist like that and a close elbow, so twisting it out like this, most of the time neutral is cool, because you'll naturally be able to pull it in. I actually prefer a bit of a twist, so here maybe like a 45 like that, then I get a really good connection with that. A lot of people, if you do that, you'll just feel it in your bicep. So I think because you have been feeling this a lot in your arms, doing a neutral grip will probably work a little bit better. But I think the main thing for us here on this is probably getting the disconnection from I'm moving this load and I've got to pull it. I'm just holding this, this is a hook, and I'm driving it through my elbow.
I'm forgetting kind of about the grip, just thinking about
just hook yourself in and pull it with the elbow. And I think, by the way, with the grip here, if you throw it around the other way, so your hand wants to go that side and the grip wants to wrap around that side like that.
Right.
So we essentially pull it round like this, pull it through there, and then you grab it, twist it through like that. Sick, man. Yeah, man. And then so when you sit in, it's just like probably neutral, maybe a slight twist there, and then just think about driving that elbow in. If you just lean back a tiny bit for us. I want you to think about driving this elbow down here. Well, imagine it scraping it along the wall. Remember we went through this in the past. It was just getting that nice stretch, pulling that straight down through a wall. Nice. Is this a working set now? Cool. Lovely. Come on, get a stretch. Drive it down hard. Harder. All the way in. That's you. Finish it. There's two more. Drive it through. Right in. Keep pushing it. Lift your head up, lift your head up. Push it in. Harder. Control it now, yeah? You're not done. There's one more. Control it. Keep your lat on. Tense it. Now go. Pull it through. More. All the way in. All the way in. Finish it. Elbow down. Control it. 5 seconds up. 5 seconds up. Control it. Yeah, you got it? 5 seconds up. 5, 4, 3. Now you're going to rag 3 more out and I'm going to help you. Go, rag them out. Pull it, now. Yep. Cool. Nice, lad. Lovely, that.
Why
you feel that better on your last?
Drive your elbow down instead of driving it like the wide.
So John, this is boss here. Well, I'm just going to... your strap John's going to have a rest in a moment because grip was a bit gone. Control that now. Take about another 30. I'm going to drop the load a little bit. So on this set here, you'll probably get like 3. It's fine. But you'll probably get like 3 on this next one. It's fine. Just want you to think about as we're coming through is like try and get that elbow as far away as possible from you on the floor, like you're trying to push it along the floor in front of you. Obviously try and keep upper body nice and stable, but that elbow is as far away as possible on the floor in front of me, and then as I'm pulling it, I'm dragging knuckles along the floor as we go. I'm just making that tiny tweak, obviously significantly lighter. We're just going to push it. Nice. Lovely. If you put this hand on there, pivot off that. Drive that through, make one. Nice. Now your body is going to start trying to cheat by pulling back with your shoulder. Drive it through. Don't twist your body. Pull the elbow down. Lovely. Slowly on the way up. Elbow narrower to the body. Tuck it in. There. Now drive it in. Go. Right through. Right through. Keep pulling it. Keep pulling it. All the way in. All the way in. There's more. There's more. There's more. There's more. One more now. Slowly on the way up. Elbow tight. Slowly get the stretch. Tense your lat now. Tense it. Now go. Pull it hard. Pull it hard. All the way in. Don't twist. Don't twist. The elbow goes back. Don't twist. Push it in. Slowly on the way up. Elbow tight. There's one more. There it is. There it is. Come on. Pull it in. Pull it in. right through. Don't fucking give up, Sam. Come on, push it right through, all the way in, all the way in, all the way in. Now control it, elbow tight, control it up. You've already done the hard bit. Lovely rest. Nice. That was fucking sick, man. What did you say? Chest up. Turn it on. Now control it up. Lovely. Nice, man.
Further back. One more. Pause. Drive hard. Harder. Good, well done. Better. Is that your rest pause or is that your first set? Oh, twat. So I'm just getting for another one. Oh no. Drive. What I want you to do is, I want you to make it dead light from at the bottom.
Okay, I'll try to take it.
Yeah. So like use like a reverse band on it. Who's next?
He's Lois last set.
Have you all done?
Yeah.
Okay. So like what you need to do is, no when he's failing, or when he's getting down to the bottom, feel like you're picking the bar off him a little bit, that'll make it lighter. And then when he pushes through halfway, don't touch it.
Okay. Okay.
I'll show first.
You can last with the reverse band.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you how to like, so I'm going to play around the profile on for you. So you'll probably get about 3 or 4 more extra.
You're going to kill me?
It's going to hurt, yeah. Can you feel it in your chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, sound. Let's go. Grab it just a little bit wide as well. There, yeah, that's better. Let's go. Drive. Jump. Drive. Jump. Drive. Jump. Keep on chest. Drive. Again. Come on.
And again, let's go. Push.
Drive. And again. Come on. You've got loads here, come on. Drive. Do not bounce. Keep it paused at the bottom, come on. Let's go. Drive. Come on, finish it. Finish it, keep pushing. One more. Do not stop pushing, okay? Don't care how hard it gets. Push. Keep pushing. One more. Back down. 3, 2, 1. Keep the elbows stable. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive. Good, well done.
You see the slight difference that makes, but it makes a world of a difference by having it that way there, where it's from the bottom.
hands, yeah.
But also the spot. Me.
Just chest? Feel it in chest or feel it anywhere else? Okay, perfect. Go on, see press. Yeah, I've got no idea, that's Isaac. I mean, wow, there must be somewhere you can feel it. Okay, what I want you to do here, know when you're coming down, don't let it slouch, so keep tension all the way through here. So you're not going to let it round forward as much.
So okay, yeah.
So like when you're coming down, instead of going go like that,
Yeah.
I want you to stay in that position.
Keep chest up.
Yeah.
So there.
Yep.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The perfect differentiation, yeah.
So you're not rolling your shoulder.
You can. I don't want him to for the time being. So what you don't want is so you can protract, but you don't want flexion of the upper back. You just want protraction of the shoulder. I'll show you. I'll give you a demonstration in a second. There's a difference. Drive. Good. And again, keep that chest against the pad. Do not lift it off the pad. I'll help you when you can't get there. That's better. And again. Pause. And again, chest against the pad, please. Good. And again. Come on, let's go. Yeah. One more, let's go. Good. Keep that chest there, chest. And again. Let's go. Don't rest, come on. Keep that tension on the back on the way down as well. Good, well done. Good, wrap. How'd that feel?
Harder.
Yeah, it was alright, Tom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Stress was, wasn't it? Yeah. It's funny, isn't it, how long you...
That tiny.
That's when we got, it's like, to keep tension on the length of positions really hard.
Yeah.
You got about 5 seconds left, by the way. So it's like, that, it's so much easier to go that, but to do that hard.
Because you bent over, the gravity's
Yeah.
just pulling you down.
Stop. What's your question? You got. I thought you get me all excited for a question then. So remember, keep that chest against the pad.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to get really heavy up here, so I'm just going to take it all off. Yeah. Good again. Keep that chest against the pad now. Good, and again. Come on. Chest and pad, chest and pad, chest and pad, chest and pad. Good. And again. Come on. Chest and pad, chest and pad, chest and pad, pad. One more. Okay. Good. Keep going. Okay, you're gonna hold it there. Hold it. 2, 1. Yep. Good bit. Hold on. It depends also, if I want to make it lat, it's that. So the more I try and drive my elbows in, I can make it lat. If I want to make it upper back, all I think of is putting my shoulder blades together. But I'm never, ever at one point doing this. Yeah. It's always, you want protraction in the scapula, but you don't want flexion in the upper back. As soon as you get flexion here, I'm then going to have to extend through the thoracic to bring it back up, and we don't want that. Unless you want to extend through the thoracic, but there's better exercise to choose that for. Right. I've already trained that. It's a little bit fine. So good thing is, like, wherever the machine is here, your shoulder joint aligns with it. So you shouldn't have to do that skinny. You should be able to shift yourself over. And then when you pull down your latch is going to go in a little bit too much. But we don't want too much because you'll lose force. And then I reckon you've got a bit more mobility, just like supinate a little more. And then drive elbow down. Cool. Mate, I love this Arsenal piece. Yeah. It's fucking heavy though, mate.
In my gym now, they've just got sit down.
After the year? Where are you training now?
Modified.
Have you just got sit down after the year? Modified, yeah. How's Ollie getting on? How's Ollie and Beck getting on?
Yeah, good.
Do you see Becky D much?
What?
Do you see Becky D much?
Not that much in there.
No. If whenever you see her, just tell her I called her a slag. We used to live together. So I reckon I can say that and it'll be okay. Yeah. Put it down again. Put down. Okay, cool. What I always think of is driving the elbow towards my hand. Okay. It's not going to go there, but that's all I always think of. You should feel that much more on the lat now.
Yeah.
Okay, pause. Then think about driving the elbow towards my hand. So you want to think of like an arc like this.
Yeah.
But it's never going to move like that because the machine won't let you move like that.
Say what I just said. Okay. Well, we'll forget about the cuff stuff.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to actually work out what height this cable actually needs to be to make sure you get the most out of it. So where we think about, you can hold that there. Yeah. So if you guys come and stand here for me. Sorry if that gets in the way of your video, Meg. So you okay with that? It's not you can hold that for 30 seconds or so? Yeah. Cool. So that there, we can see there's a 90-degree angle between the cable and his arm. Can you see that? Yeah. So that means that's where this weight, whatever's on the cable stack, is heaviest when that's at 90 degrees. Yeah. If you go like this, George, that's dead light now, isn't it? Yeah. Because that's a really small angle. You see that? Yeah. So what we essentially want to do is we want to match the point where it's heaviest, which is when it's at 90 degrees, to when George's arm is about there. So that's when he's going to be coming into the mid-range. So it's like length and range for, well, it's not fully length and range, but that would be behind his back, but like pretty lengthened in the delt, where it's on a stretch is there. When it's short, or the shortest we'll get it in this movement is here. So we essentially want in the middle of that for this to be about 90 degrees. So as we're coming into the mid-range is probably about there, which is where we want the cable height to be at 90, or the line of the cable to be at 90. So that setup for George is bang on. And then it's just about making sure we're in alignment on this here and the load's correct. So what I usually would say is, if you grab this with your hand, you've got no stability. That's cool. And now if you just go and do a few reps, if you take a little step forwards, closer to the cable, like that, and then as you pull out, we just want to make sure then that looks fine. Like if you do a few reps on that, is that heavy enough? Is it challenging or what?
That's right. Well, I'll go up a weight on that.
Yeah, cool.
Well, no, I've been holding it for about half an hour, so.
Yeah, let me put a little bit more on it. So if you go and do a few reps there. So all we're going to look for now, we've got the setup right, is we're just going to push it. When he starts to fatigue, something will break down and then we'll need to fix it. So first thing I'm going to ask you to do is, as you come down, shoulders sort of like dragging across this way, so coming down nice and slow, chest up a little bit higher, there like that, stop here, and then take a quick pause and then drive out from there.
Okay, so you don't have to Go past your hip.
No, because if you come here,
Yeah.
it's easy now, because your body, it's on your arm, it's on your body, so there's no load. So if you bring it back a little bit, there,
You stop the weight.
and we're sort of like working in that range, you'll always keep tension on your delt.
Always tension. Yeah.
Nice, that looks solid. Now what your body is starting to do here, you're starting to twist out like this. So I want you to try and keep your, face this way a bit more. There, so keep your body exactly in that alignment. And I almost want you to think about pushing the arm out there. So as we go there, and this is just putting all the tension on your medial delt. You feel the difference? Nice. Now what your body's doing is it's trying to pull the shoulder back to make it easier. So I want you to think about, okay, arm path is the same, slight bend in it. There, exactly the same. You need to just come down nice and slow. Forget about trying to pull it from here. I want you to think about dragging this along the floor like that. So we're trying to almost come out like this. Yeah? Now try and do that on your own with a slight bend in this. Put a bend in this, so we just got a little bit of like that, and then drag that out as far away as you can.
Nice. Let's go.
Is it heavy enough? So we're trying to really pull it out.
It's heavy enough now, but that's because I've done
400 reps.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, well, push against my hand as hard as you can. So just don't let me move you back. Push harder. Right, now go. Now go. Take a second. Now go. So now control that down on the way down. And then push it from there. Now, because I've just artificially made them a failure, I now just need you to keep the same standards, and we're not going to finish a rep now. So this is where we now need to just go, okay, I know I can't now finish the rep. So instead of cheating to move it, I'm just going to now accept that I'm going to hit partials. So now I'm going to push it with perfect form as far out as I can. It might get to there, and then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to push it a bit more. And that's when we're going to start to nail out some partials. So thinking, just drag it out towards me. Aim with your fist a bit more here. Very nice and controlled. Push it harder. I want you to forget about trying to get it up. Try and hit that Smith machine like this. There, like that, yeah? Aim for that movement. Nice. And by the way, this is the same thing as, you just keep going, George. This is the same thing as what we were saying before. It's like no matter what you do, there will always be some compensation. So we can see his trap wants to contract. It just naturally will happen because his delt's completely fucked. So in order for you to continue to do the thing, this is where skill level comes. Where it's like we want to be able to stop that from happening and just go there. And like you just have the skill to do that on your own without me doing this. And you just push out as many as you can. I can even feel this side trying to cut in and yes. Oh yeah.
Start again. Would you get that? Would you recommend a lying lateral rather than a single arm lat raise?
Well, a lying lateral, so I can't be asked pulling a bench up, but if you think about a lying lateral raise, it's just the exact same thing. So if I'm lying down like this and I'm on a bench there and I've set it up, so let's say I'm now, the equivalent of that is, let's say I'm lying back like this and I've set it up there and I'm just pulling like this. It's just at the cable angle. I now want it to be 90 degrees here, like this, as I'm pulling that way, instead of being here like that and it's 90 degrees that way. So it's literally exactly the same thing. It's just now you've got two arms and it's faster, so now you don't have to do single arm. There's literally no difference.
There's no
the only, that's what you can say. The only thing you could say where it would be beneficial is that you have more stability because you sat down on a bench, so it's faster, you have more stability. But that's why I said before, if you do it here and you grab this, what I actually like to do if anyone ever sees me do this, I'll grab this and I'll plant that foot hard, I'll lean like that.
You can lean, you can hold.
And I'll set the cable up so that it's at 90 there. So I'll actually set it up a bit lower than what I just said to you because now I'm very stable. And it's got the same strength profile, everything's perfect. I'm not moving, It's as stable as it would be as if I was doing a line lateral raise or as close as possible without me having to pull a bench over, set it up and get 2 cuffs and all that. So it's just easier from an execution perspective. But it's just literally the same exercise. That makes sense?
Cheers, man. There's one more table.
But it's not like your elbows are staying, but you just want to feel like you're pushing out. If you're not actually going to go, this, that kind of internal fuse, it's like external fuse, which would be push the bar to see they've got internal fuse, which is like you internally thinking what's through the arm, what's through the body, sorry. So we're just thinking this. And same with the hamstring curls. Hamstring tension. Like you say. So I think this, let's not do that makes sense.
Now let that come down.
Might be a little bit too much.
In one sentence or less.
You can always train harder.
Now what about you? Form? What are you, George?
Form, not letting like other muscle groups come into your movement. Yeah.
What are you?
How important the little cues are.
Yeah.
Cues in the form.
Nice. Different?
It's cues, definitely cues.
Yeah. Jake?
Just pushing to our intensity, just different to normal.
Yeah.
So I think when you think you're done, you're not. All the time.
I think you've done you know, that's it, I like that. Ali, what are you doing?
4 or 5 minutes away. People train hard, yeah. Actually train hard.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No, I actually agree. I feel like
People train hard, I think like everyone here trained actually very hard.
Yeah.
And then it's just the final tweaks. But you like when we spoke about time, it's going to be fucking long video now, sorry mate.
It's alright.
When we spoke on last night about like people will start, we want to see people fail to see how they compensate.
Yeah.
If they're just correcting competitions as opposed to actually getting them to fail fail.
Yeah, 100%. Like people actually taking it to a place where it was intense enough where competitions happen, not just competition happening because form is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. And someone about you?
On the spot for the last few reps because you think you're done, and then walk up, you would be like, nah. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Clip that last bit.
You just want to hear the music been playing.
So just basically spot, being able to take to that next level with a good spot.
Yeah, so I was talking to anyone about like say, you're up here, fine, when you get down there, you need that pressure push, so you're doing 70%.
Yeah.
So me mark rate, pushing forward form, and like you've done this, that's killing me, there's only one set in.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah.
Simplicity is king, like in every exercise. Like, what I noticed in the past, I've thought about every place where my body's going to hinge or extend or maneuver. Actually, sometimes it's just let your elbow come up and let your elbow come down. Keep your mind like clear and like know exactly where you're gonna do, and just focus on the up and down kind of range of movements. If it's simple, keep the simplicity in your head. If you know what you're doing, the form will come because it's simple. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's definitely important to not overwhelm yourself with like 9 things. No, 9 things to think about because then your brain.
Because I feel like that's what I've always done in the past, and it's like it's broke the form down. Actually, allow myself to have less tension as opposed to more.
Yeah, probably a little point what Ali said before. Like, I knew I was training hard, but there's still like 10 to 20% that I wasn't sure of whether I was training hard enough. So obviously I think that even myself the confidence when I'm training now. A little bit different, but also coaching knowledge wise, passing on to my clients as well, being able to show that I'm not training hard enough and where they can improve my next 10%. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, just like obviously know where your limits actually are. Obviously that you can get lazy when you're on your own and stuff. I think a key point that I just thought about then is like when you say when Ali said about like if you nail your training intensity every now it becomes easy because you can sort of see where the compensating So I think like again from like a coaching perspective, if I could just teach my clients how to train to a proper intensity and then coach them around that thing.
Yeah.
I would say that's thinking about it now, that's probably the biggest thing I'm not saying.
Focusing on accuracy and form rather than just moving the weight and getting the set done. Just constantly think about accuracy and form. What about you? What have you learned?
He's got sick clients.
Oh yeah, I haven't asked you. You go first and then I'll go.
I go first.
I need to think.
Probably for me, how to create more stability in some of the exercises to allow you to like drive through the movement. So whether it be the use of like the rack or the bar or the preacher curl, gripping, stuff like that. Like.
I think my one is probably the same as yours, Ali. I think whenever we've done these in the past, it's like the standards of like desire for people to want to push it has been lower. I think just teens all coming in actually want to learn and actually have energy to be like, I want to push this, I actually want to try, I want to push myself to the limit. It's just fucking boss. And then it's just like the actual refinement of it over the period of time and the skill acquisition that would naturally come. If you've got that mentality, it's like I want to train with more intensity, I want to get better at this. The only thing that will be a limiter is the amount of time that we have to be able to develop the skills and develop the capacity to hold that accuracy with intensity. And I think everyone in here got the mentality to do so, and it's fucking sick.
So if we were all to do another one of these, what would you like to see more of?
Yeah, well, I've mentioned I'm going to probably put a form together and give people maybe a bit of time and space to like put the thoughts down properly, so we can go through it properly. But it's definitely lots of questions left in a while. It's fresh.
I'd like to see you boys going.
I was literally just about to say that. Me too.
Yes, guys, what's up? Oh, I just looked away from the camera when I first started speaking. Yes, guys, what's happening? We are finally back on the YouTube. We're doing a team training day. Well, we have done a team training day today. This was supposed to be the intro that we were supposed to do like 4 hours ago. But me and Ali chatted shit in Starbucks. We also forgot. And planning and talking about training and whatever. So this is the intro. What we were basically looking to do today was bring a bunch of our clients in and just show them how to train properly, how to train with intensity, train with accuracy. And essentially we went through a few frameworks of how they can get more from the training moving forwards. And can you just cut and then just let Ali speak? Is there anything that you want to say on top of that?
I think where'd you end off then? Training accuracy, intensity.
So they can take more into their training moving forwards. So probably maybe speaking about like the biggest problems that people face and blah, 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 whatever.
So guys, like what we find as the biggest problems is people's ability to be able to keep tension on the tissue when sets got really, really hard. You know, when intensity drives up that one to make the body will find the path of least resistance, which means that we're going to try and make the exercise more efficient when we want to make it as inefficient as possible when we're trying to deliver hypertrophy to our clients. So what we're doing is when we find clients failing throughout the set, we're then putting them in the positions that they should be in to keep tension on the tissue and just helping them push past that failure set point that they may have had in their head to give them a new perception of what their failure set point could be. So when they go and train with themselves by themselves next week or whatever it may be, to be able to push themselves that a little bit harder.
Because I mean, it told the story, didn't me at the start, where everyone, like when we think about physique development, it's like especially from a muscle building perspective, it's almost all about the quality of your training. And so then when we think about how are we going to be able to get the best results for our clients when we're online, it's like being able to bring people in person and go, okay, this is how you actually train properly. In person is very different. It's like years ago when me and Ali first met, we started training together in Prophecy, and I thought I was training hard, I thought I was training with accuracy, and he absolutely fucked me up so badly on a hack squat when I was like, 20, 19, 20. Yeah. Really reset the baseline. Reset the baseline as to what I thought hard training was, and since then every single session I've ever done has been better and put me on a path where that ceiling of what I know is possible now from a pain perspective, from a tolerance perspective, is much higher, and that's what we wanted to bring to everyone today. So every single time they now go and do their program sessions, they're going to get so much more out of it. Anything else that we
I flipped the bottle. You didn't catch it on camera though, did you? You flipping the bottle, that would have been really good.
We were going to do a flip the bottle challenge, we didn't. So then Ali flipped it, nailed one. Then was it Marcher?
Yeah.
Marcher flipped it, and then I flipped it, and then
who's the other client?
Ruben then flipped it. So we got 4 in a row, and then
my
Jake
client Jake
fucked it up.
let the time see that, which is really
hell.
Negative. So he's going to get sacked now from the team.
So yeah, guys, look, we'll sorry, cut you off then.
No, I was going to say that was pretty much what we were going through today. Is like the intensity, what clients can, what they thought was intense was hopefully then shown to them that they can push themselves a little bit further. So then they'll get more out of their own training sessions. At the end of the day, what we want to do is make sure that every single client who attended this was going to leave with some valuable information that they can apply from day one. There's no point going to seminars where it's all just talking about knowledge, X, Y, and Z. That's actually not applicable for the actions, what they're trying to do, especially when it goes above and beyond what they actually need to know. So the whole point of what we were teaching today is what you've learned today you can now apply to tomorrow's training.
Yeah, and so hopefully you watching this video will be able to take some of the bits that we deliver to our clients today and make your own training better. I'm trying to remember that we're in a YouTube video. There's something else I was going to say then, we're brain slow.
What was it about?
What's going to happen next in this video, Meg?
Is this at the start or the end?
This will be at that would be the end of the intro, and then
do you want us to do an outro or not?
I want to know what would be next in the video after we finish this intro.
You walking through the door with all the clients sat there.
So hopefully you will enjoy the video. We'll help people
Stay
taking
tuned
off
to
the
learn
video.
some tips that we taught today.
Yeah.
Because there's quite a lot of footage of you teaching.
Cool. So we're actually going to put footage in this video of us actually giving coaching cues to our clients. So you watching this video, you will be able to take stuff from your own training. You will be able to take stuff into your own training to be able to get so much more out of it moving forward. So if you like it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the page.